Forests are often contested landscapes between states and local people as a result of national development discourses. In West Kalimantan, Indonesia, Dayak lands are grabbed by the Suharto government through legislation created for national development, which disregards the customary land rights of the Dayaks. The Indonesian state regards shifting cultivation, which was the main mode of agriculture of the Dayaks, to be inefficient and inferior to intensive agriculture. As a result, land owned by the Dayaks were targeted specifically as they were rendered illegitimate. Furthermore, the Dayaks were systematically targeted for their hill identities. More importantly, Forest Law No. 5 was implemented to legitimize land grabbing, where the discourse of national development can be used to override access to resources previously owned by the Dayaks. This resulted in concessions given out by the state for logging by foreign industrial companies from the Western world. Out of 561 concessions, 294 were given to Kalimantan alone. This compels us to think about territorialization as a socially and geographically rooted attempt to affect, influence, or to control people by defining and asserting control over a geographic area. Land takes on different values between the Dayaks and the different stakeholders. The Dayaks have been living in the boreal forest for centuries, and lands were passed down by ancestors and are integral to the Dayak identity. Territorialization then creates and maps land boundaries and thereby allocating rights to state and private actors for specific resource use. Land is then economically valuable to the state and industries for its lucrative oil palm and rubber resource for national development, resulting in the concession of commercial logging, planting, and mining activities on Dayak's ancestral lands where they have been residing. Countermapping is a way for the indigenous people to contest the hegemony of the states and other powerful actors. It considers local people as subjects of development, empowering the local people through local participation. Recent developments in technology has increased the accessibility of technology by making advanced technology cheaper and easier to use. One example is the use of community drones to aid in countermapping strategies of rural people. Cheap materials sourced from online avenues such as Amazon has allowed rural people to create their own DIY drones to counter state maps by providing high-resolution maps at relatively low cost, previously only controlled by the state. These maps have been used to counter states' manipulation of the Dayak lands, leading to a greater cohesion between community members and a revitalization of the Dayak identity via participatory mapping. However, countermapping is not a silver bullet. Gender inequality still pervades as women are excluded from participating in the process. Moreover, computer-literate youths gain an upper hand as they are able to understand and operate the drones. They are then chosen by NGOs to be community mappers. This changes the internal social dynamics and may open new avenues for co-optation and corruption. The overemphasis on the technicalities of map production in countermapping has also led to proponents seeing countermapping as an end in and of itself. It therefore loses sight of the political content of land rights and the concept of customary land use that differs from the state. The marginalized local voices are still unable to be heard. Moreover, these maps are still state maps. Endorsement by the Indonesian state is still necessary, thereby weakening the meaning of resistance implied in countermapping. So, is countermapping a means or an end to development? What do you think?